Today95.1fm. Forward Hardcore.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. This is the World News on your premium talk radio today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. And the headlines: University Dawn advocate for establishment of technical colleges across River State. And also suspends 2-day protest across Nigeria. On the foreign scene, boyfriend of U.S. Russian citizen detained, and Russia calls on U.S. government to intervene. Now the details. I'm Lucky Maxwell. The People's Democratic Party in River State has issued a stern warning to chairman of the 7-man caretaker committee of the All Progressives Congress in the state, Tony Okocha. The PDP said that Okocha should focus on his responsibilities at the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, and refrain from spreading unsubstantiated falsehood about the River State government led by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Okocha had claimed that the battle against what he characterized as a clueless, rudderless, directionless, and visionless government in River State, led by Governor Fubara, will be the easiest to win. In response, the PDP, through its Publicity Secretary, Sydney Tambari Bara, highlighted the satisfaction of Rivers people with Governor Fubara's administration. The PDP spokesperson in a statement expressed amazement at Okocha's discontent over Rivers women supporting Governor Fubara through a solidarity walk. Tambari Bara clarified that such demonstrations are a global occurrence in politics, citing past instances in 2019 when women protested to protect electoral integrity. A professor of industrial technical education at the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Professor Isaac Ogundu, is advocating for the establishment of technical colleges in each of the 23 local government areas of River State to boost technical skills for economic growth. Professor Ogundu gave the suggestion in a chat with Today FM, saying the only existing ill-equipped technical colleges in the state are grossly inadequate and cannot meet the needs of the people in this direction. The University Dawn, who is also the head of the Ndile campus of the university, noted that over 90% of workers found all over the place are merely apprentices who lack technical and vocational training to repair and maintain machines and other equipment. Professor Ogundu, who doubles as Dean of the Faculty of Technical and Vocational Education, however, observed that if government at all levels take the issue of technical education seriously, the importation of goods and services would drop drastically, thereby reducing the high rate of inflation currently facing Nigerians, create jobs, and improve the economy.
For example, River State has only about 4 technical colleges, which is very, very low. I recommend that each local government at least should have 1 technical college where we can begin to train our youths on skills and skill development in areas of agricultural education, technical education, in mechanical, in electrical electronics, in automobile, in building technology, and then home economics education. That will help them to create wealth for themselves. Besides that, too, they will grow the economy.
The Nigerian Army says the Nigerian Army Education Corps First Quarter Divisional Conference 2024 is in line with the Chief of Army Staff Command philosophy to reposition the Army for a better service delivery. General Officer Commanding 6th Division Nigerian Army Port Harcourt, Major General Jamal Abdusalam, disclosed this while declaring open the Nigerian Army Education Corps First Quarter Divisional Conference 2024. Major General Abdusalam said the conference is aimed at transforming the Nigerian Army into well-equipped and highly motivated force to perform constitutional responsibility.
Environment. Thus, the Chief of Army Staff has placed a premium on the training of officers and men so that we perform our constitutional responsibilities effectively. In a world where education is constantly evolving, the maiden 6th Division Education First Quarter Conference becomes important as it will serve as the vital conduit of knowledge, collaboration, and innovation. These conferences will also offer a platform for educators to exchange ideas, learn from experts, and stay updated on the latest developments in their fields, as well as articulate ways of improving on the level of discipline in Nigerian Army Command schools.
On his part, the Commander Education Corps, Major General B.A. Shoho, who was a special guest of honor at the event, said the theme of the conference provides the opportunity to improve in the education of the Army, just as he commended the organizers of the conference.
But also timely. This is because the Corps is keeping to its statutory mandate currently in the process of holistically repositioning our command schools for the benefit of any personnel and their families and host communities. Accordingly, this gathering, which is the first of its kind, marks a significant milestone in our collective effort to elevate the standard of education within our schools and ensure that command secondary schools remain the standard for academic excellence. The theme of this conference highlights the critical needs to adapt and upgrade our educational institutions to meet the evolving challenges of the 21st century.
A magistrate court sitting in Port Harcourt has remanded 16 people engaged in bureau de change BDC operations in Port Harcourt to the Port Harcourt Correctional Centre for unlawful banking business. This decision by Magistrate Olatuwo Fubara follows an expert application submitted by the police seeking additional time to conclude their investigation before formally charging the individuals in question. The police assert that the activities of the BDC operators violate the Banks and Other Financial Institutions Act of 2020. Magistrate Fubara, after granting the police's request, has scheduled the matter for plea and potential bail consideration on the 7th of March 2024. Sani Isaka, the chairman of BDC operators in Port Harcourt, along with several others involved in these operations, had previously stated that over 150 members, including himself, were apprehended by operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in Rumola, Obiakpor local government area of Rivers State. The House of Representatives Public Accounts Committee has summoned the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Kadoso, to unfailingly appear before it on March 5, 2024, over issues relating to alleged leakages with the e-payment solution platform, Remitter. The reps angrily said that Kadoso's failure to appear before the committee during the previous sittings has greatly stalled the committee's investigative process on revenue leakages through the Remitter platform. It said failure to comply with this civil invitation may leave the committee no choice but to issue a warrant of arrest against the CBN governor in line with Legislative House's Powers and Privileges Act 2017, Sections 2 and 3, and the 1999 Constitution as amended in line with House procedures. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has vowed to pursue an aggressive regulatory environment to reduce infractions in the country's banking system. CBN Governor Olayemi Kadoso said this in Abuja at the Monetary Policy Committee meeting of the Apex Bank, the first since he assumed office in September 2023. Kadoso also stated that an in-depth investigation was underway to determine the necessary actions against banks involved in infractions, stressing that the bank was in the process of formulating stringent regulations to cleanse and purify the country's foreign exchange market. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. We'll be right back after the short break. Stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying with us. Now the rest of the news. The Nigeria Labour Congress yesterday night suspended its two-day protest all over the country. The Labour, in a communique at the end of the National Executive Council meeting, said the objectives of the protest were achieved on the first day of the demonstration. Nigeria is battling rising inflation, food inflation, forex crisis, economic hardship, and high cost of living occasioned by the removal of petrol subsidy, attracting protests in parts of the country. The presidency had engaged Labour leaders in a last-minute talks on Monday night, but the meeting ended in a stalemate as the NLC insisted that the protest was going to hold. Subsequently, the NSL grounded economic activities across the country yesterday, with Labour leader Joe Ajaero saying that the protest was about hunger and not just a clamor for a review of the minimum wage. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, has stated that if he asked Nigeria's president at this time, he would have implemented the Orosanye report. Responding to texts from persons wanting to know his stand on the Orosanye report, Obi stated on his official X handle, formerly Twitter, that prior to his time, he had during campaigns affirmed that he would have worked with the committee's findings. Obi further asserted that implementing the report is one of the best ways to make governance efficient, cost-effective and productive. He stressed that being in opposition does not warrant blind and thoughtful criticism, adding that whenever the government takes the right decision, Nigerians should agree and, if need be, propose related or even better ideas to move the nation forward. Obi's comments come just a day after President Bola Tinubu ordered the full implementation of the Orosanye-led committee's report, consequently announcing the merging, subsuming, scrapping and relocation of several agencies of government. Meanwhile, human rights lawyer Femi Falana has described as outdated the 12-year Steve Orosanye report recommending the merger of government agencies and commissions. In a statement, the senior advocate of Nigeria said, contrary to the belief in official circles, the report will not substantially reduce the enormous cost of governance in the country, as it does not reflect the current situation in the public service. The Federal Executive Council, chaired by President Bola Tinubu, had on Monday approved the full implementation of the Orosanye report. According to the Special Advisor to the President on Policy Coordination, Hadiza Usman, the move is in line with the need to reduce cost of governance and streamline efficiency across the governance value chain. On the foreign scene, the boyfriend of a U.S.-Russian citizen detained in Russia on suspicion of treason has called on the U.S. government to help bring her home. Ksenia Karelina was detained by Russian authorities in Yekaterinburg after traveling there on a family visit last month. She was also accused of fundraising for Ukraine's armed forces. Chris Herden said his partner will be appearing in court tomorrow ahead of a trial beginning in April. He described her as proud to be Russian, so proud about where she was from that she was comfortable traveling there. In entertainment, 6 suspects have been arrested in connection with the murders of well-known South African rapper Keenan Forbes, popularly known as Aka, and his close friend, celebrity chef and entrepreneur Tebelo Tibbs Monshwa. The two were gunned down outside a restaurant in Durban a year ago in a killing that shocked South Africans. Police said hitmen were paid to target Aka, but no motive was revealed. In his career, he had a string of hits, including with Nigeria's Burna Boy. The suspects, all aged about 36, are due to appear in court tomorrow. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. To end the news, as a summary of major stories, we told you that the University Don, Professor Isaac Ogundo, has advocated for the establishment of technical colleges across the 23 local government areas of the state. You heard the Nigeria Labour Congress has suspended its 2-day protest across Nigeria. On the foreign scene, we told you that the boyfriend of a U.S.-Russian citizen detained in Russia on suspicion of treason has called on the U.S. government to help bring her home. Ifunaya Obemen, Dukwe, editor of the news. For comment and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. Read our stories on todayfmlive.com. Good afternoon, I am Lucky Maxwell.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
It's gonna be a heavy night. Way too many drinks ain't even started. Never need to apologize. We already know we're far from perfect. I fall to the curb. You laugh till it hurts. Who cares? We've been here so many times. We're all stumbling through the night. It doesn't matter. We're all together. And it's paradise in our minds. Falling together. Arms around each other. I know you know me too. We're all stumbling through the night, but it's paradise in our minds. I know you. I know you. Stumbling. I can barely see in front of me. Strangers start to look like friendly faces. I'm a little unsteady on my feet. and carrying the world is overrated. I fall to the cup, you laugh till it hurts. Who cares? We've been here so many times. We're all stumbling through the night. It doesn't matter, we're all together, and it's paradise in our minds, falling together, arms around each other. I know you.
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Staphylococcal infections do occur in the body system when Staphylococcus bacteria enters into the body system and spread within the body system, destroying body cells. Staphylococcus bacteria, 3 types that can afflict men. But of these 3, the most pathogenic in nature, that is the one that is capable of causing diseases easily in men, is the Staphylococcus aureus, because it is capable of invading body cells, destroying them, causing different pathological changes in the body. When Staphylococcus bacteria spread in the body system, there are a number of changes that one can experience. This can result to burning sensation within the individual, and this can be seen as fever from time to time, or a situation where there is certain hotness coming from within. There can be skin manifestations in staphylococcal infection that can be given one periodic boils or rashes all over the body. In some people, such rashes can come around the pubic region, or even leading to boils that can lead to blisters or even ulcers on the skin. It is possible for one to experience persistent headache in staphylococcal infection because the body fluid is already contaminated. Staphylococcus, as we know, is a form of bacteria. Any bacteria that is capable of spreading in the body system can lead to reactions in the body that can further damage body tissues. And when this occurs, it is possible for one to experience joint pains in form of infective arthritis. Part of this bacteria can spread deep into the tissues of the heart, affecting the valves of the heart. And when this occurs, you discover that there can be palpitation that some will start witnessing as if they have panic attack. When this is allowed to continue in the body system, it is possible for one to start getting tired easily. There are many people, by walking from one pole to another, they get tired, or by doing just something that is not supposed to be that tasking in terms of energy consumption, they discover that it's as if they don't have enough hair or spread of this bacteria we're talking about. When this bacteria is able to pollute the body fluid, it is possible for one to witness mouth odor. Mouth odor is a form of changes that is called halitosis, where people will start coming up with breath coming from within that is already polluted. There is no amount of time such people wash their mouth, you discover that the breath coming out is very offensive. All this can be as a result of pollution of the body system. It is possible, if any bacteria is able to dwell so long in the body system, to contaminate the whole body fluid and even damage nerves. When nerves are damaged, there can be tiredness. Not only this, it is possible for men to suffer a lot because this can degenerate to a situation where a man is unable to stand like a real man. When a man is unable to stand like a real man, it is seen as a serious challenge because the whole family can be affected. Part of the joy of the relationship can be stolen, and this can cause different rancors in the family. A man that is unable to stand as he should can find it difficult to get arousal. The desire for opposite sex can disappear, and once that arousal is not there, that is the ignition point. It means such a man will not be able to stand like a real man. In some people, the arousal can be there, but you discover that because nerves have been damaged, the transmission from the upper center down to the power point of man, that is in between his two thighs, can be weakened. When such occurs, you discover that such a man can even get arousal or is able to stand, but the type of standing that he has is not strong enough to help him to even get into the act. In some people, they make effort to get into the act, but you discover that they are unable to spend more than a minute or more before they are exhausted. Mind you, before a man can be called a real man, such a man must be able to have the arousal as desired and also be able to sustain the energy he has been able to gather for a considerable length of time. That is when such a man can be able to make his partner happy when it comes to man-to-woman interaction. So such men do suffer from this from time to time. It's after knowing the root cause of the challenge that one will be able to know the right step to take for one to be totally free. Whenever you experience anything that we have been able to mention or other things, it's very important for one to visit a competent healthcare giver who will be able to run tests on one and pinpoint where the problem lies and provide solution. For more enlightenment and advice, the number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. Thank you all.
All right, you've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. At number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko for herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support the country healthcare system. Quality man, correct, holistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Full ground, as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. We don't become Obarumba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. At number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Hello, this is What in the World from the BBC World Service. I'm William Lee Adams. Alexei Navalny was one of the most vocal critics of Russia's President Vladimir Putin. He worked to expose corruption in the Russian state, often focusing on Putin himself. He survived poisoning attempts and years in prison, most recently at a snow-swept penal colony in Siberia. Sunlight was scarce. In a letter, Navalny wrote that from his cell window he could see that it's night, then evening, then night again. By Friday, he was dead. According to the prison service, he had gone for a walk when he lost consciousness. But Navalny's allies believe he was murdered on the orders of President Putin. Throughout Putin's leadership, many other opposition figures have died or disappeared. So in this episode, following Navalny's death, we're asking who and where are Russia's other opposition figures, and what would it take for Vladimir Putin to lose power in Russia? With Navalny dead, let's hear a bit about the state of the opposition in Russia with Vitaly Shevchenko. He's Russia editor for BBC Monitoring. So Vitaly, can you run us through some of the Kremlin's most prominent critics? Who are they and where are they? Starting with Ilya Yashin.
Ilya Yashin is a young and charismatic politician in Russia. He served as a local councillor in Moscow. And at one point, after the start of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, he did a live stream on YouTube where he talked about alleged Russian war crimes in Ukraine. And after that, he was jailed for 8.5 years.
And what about Vladimir Kara-Murza?
Vladimir Kara-Murza is a very outspoken critic of Vladimir Putin, very educated, highly intellectual. He was poisoned twice, nearly died, just like Alexei Navalny. He was in the United States after the launch of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. And just like Alexei Navalny, he chose to come back to Russia, where he was jailed for 25 years on charges of treason and lying about the so-called special military operation.
And finally, who is Andrei Pivovarov?
Andrei Pivovarov was the head of Open Russia, which is a human rights group, and he was jailed for 4 years on charges of involvement in an undesirable organization. So Open Russia was declared undesirable.
And there are, of course, other opposition figures who have died. Do we know how and why?
You're right. There's a grim tendency in Russia where politicians and investigative reporters who say things that the Kremlin doesn't like, they have a tendency to die. For example, Anna Politkovskaya, an investigative reporter, vocal critic of the Kremlin, she was shot dead back in 2006. And the list goes on. Other people like whistleblowing lawyer Sergei Magnitsky, who alleged fraud by officials and died in jail in 2009. So, of course, the Kremlin denies any involvement in this, and the official line that we've been hearing from Moscow all these years is that this is just crime. There's nothing political about it. But if you were to take a step back and look at it, all these people, they have a habit of dying after criticizing the Kremlin.
Elections, of course, are taking place next month. Are there any real challengers to Putin?
None at all. At this stage, Vladimir Putin is presiding over a bleak and barren landscape where there's just nobody who can credibly challenge Vladimir Putin. All of the most effective and popular opposition leaders are either in jail or exile or dead. There's a concept known in Russia and across the world called managed democracy, where there are parties and political leaders. But in Russia, they're more of a cast of supporting characters whose sole purpose for existence is to create an illusion of democracy, enabling the Kremlin to say, well, look, there are different parties and different media outlets and different politicians, and they're free to speak their minds. But that's not entirely accurate. None of the people who've been allowed to run in these elections, and I'm tempted to use quote marks around the word elections for this reason, none of these people are going to challenge the foundations of the Kremlin's policies, such as the war with Ukraine or the clampdown on domestic opposition. And from that point of view, it's a pretty grim political situation, and that's to add to the personal tragedy surrounding Alexei Navalny.
When we talk about credibility, I guess a follow-up is credible to who? And I'm wondering, with Navalny and his party, did Russian people largely view him as credible, or was there a great campaign against him from Putin to discredit him?
It's still continuing, this campaign. I was looking at Russian media this morning, and there are wild allegations and smears flying around targeting Alexei Navalny and his widow. And this has been going on for years. He had absolutely no access to key media. It was extremely difficult for him to hold rallies. Time and again after those rallies, he was arrested, beaten, assaulted. But yet, there's a sizable number of Russians who supported and still support Alexei Navalny, as shown by these spontaneous memorials to Alexei Navalny, which have sprung up across Russia. On the other hand, it's true that the numbers of such people are nowhere near to posing a threat to the Kremlin. And one reason for that is because people in Russia are very painfully aware of the fact that if you demonstrate your opposition to the Kremlin, if you demonstrate your support for people like Alexei Navalny, you can be fined, you can be jailed, or worse.
So, Vitaly, to end this chat, let's ask ourselves the question that's at the title of this episode. What would it take for Putin to lose power in Russia?
Well, some would say it would take physical death. The history of Russia, the recent history of Russia, shows that so many leaders, starting with Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, they ruled until they died. And the logic of what he's been doing shows that he has no intention to step aside, to allow anybody else to take over. And people who have been looking at Russia's history, they think, well, he's doing what so many other Russian leaders have been doing, which is to stay in charge until the very end.
Vitaly Shevchenko, thank you for explaining all of that.
Thank you.
If you want to hear a bit more about how Putin rose to power in the first place, we've got an episode on that, where we speak to the BBC's Russia editor, Steve Rosenberg. I'm William Lee Adams. You've been listening to What in the World from the BBC World Service. We'll see you next time.
Wake up to today's quest.
Welcome to take you through the ever-exciting world of sports.
Today's quest on Today95.1 FM, the newspaper review segment.
You should pay them. Why not pay them so that the legislature can function effectively?
The law governing those people allows them to create a multi-door. I won't use your vehicle. This one that they are giving to us to assembly 600 million. I'm not coming there because I want to chop that peg. No.
Just calm down, okay? Everything is gonna be all right if you believe. Welcome to the show, Entertainment Today. Right.
Let's engage on today's hustle.
Welcome to Talk That Talk on Today. No, there's nothing to sugarcoat. If you go to the street, that's where you can get the true report. It's not on newspaper or wherever.
Because I see no reason why people have been suffering like this. And they are bringing IGR, they are bringing...
And welcome to today's Sport Live.
There are people that are scared of the dark.
Nigerian League champions can overturn.
They've conceded 5 goals away from home, and at their home ground, they've not been able to score. So he talked about not...
Welcome to the platform on radio.
Okay, America is the standard, right?
It is happening in America.
Hold on, America is... Hold on now. America is the standard. Yes, okay.
They are the fathers of democracy now. Who brought them?
No, they are not the fathers. For waiting, they happen. You give them that in the way you talk to. Will they give anybody when they do well? Nah, this is a monkey man. This monkey man.
And just when you think we're done, come on with us. Let's interact on today's Connect.
Is it free? I want to know. Is Ikwere Road free? I want to know. Traffic situation on the road. But this is Area Talk on Today 95.1 FM, your eyewitness report show.
Last week, you hear anything like that? This woman don't make arrest with me. I carry my eyes, see them there.
We go to play, we go to catch cruise, we go to enjoy ourselves because all work and no play.
I don't know why we're taking this serious. Is there any law that they have passed in this country?
It is lovey-dovey. Today 95.1 FM. We are your perfect companion from dawn to dusk. Every day. Every day.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Search for your next dial.
Hello. This? Baby, do you realize what time it is? What's up? Nothing's up. I'm asleep. Wait a minute. I thought you wasn't talking to me no more. What is on?
Remember just the other day you was fronting me talking about my head was big now that I'm making records, you know what I'm saying? Oh, when did you make that change? Well, listen, I got things to do, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get off my line, you know, straight up. You say you don't like the way that I am. Frankly, baby, I don't give a damn. After all the things you put me through, I'm not gonna take this stuff from you. You say that you can't believe that a man could be so rude. Hey, baby, and that's my attitude. You call me up on my phone telling me don't be cruel. Hey, baby, that's my attitude. You don't understand why I'm acting like this. You want me to sit here and explain why? Listen, I'm tired of talking. Yo, Al.
Gave you my money, gave all my time. All you did was mess around with my mind. Then you go, find you another. Want you to know, payback is a mother. Oh, cry, baby girl. Now you wanna come back, but it just ain't like that. Try.
wrong? How can we be powerful enough to wipe out a whole planet? Still be so helpless.
You are the love I've been searching for.
This is a precautionary measure to double check on the.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique style.
Nobody ever loved me like you. Never nobody do the things you do. Never nobody ever loved me like you do.
Never met nobody like you. Makes me feel like you do. Got me coming on, oh so strong to you. Ever since I laid eyes on you, I just don't know what to do. Find myself falling deeper in your love. You got me just where you want. Don't keep me waiting too long. No, I can't believe my feelings. You got me begging for more. Oh, nobody could love me the way that you do. Nobody could love me. Nobody could love me the way that you do. Nobody could love me. Never nobody makes me feel so good. Now you got me just where I want. With my back to the wall. Can't you see that I'm yours completely? If you just stop running cold, no more games of control. Just give in to sweet surrender. You set me, take me higher, more than ever before. I can't believe this feeling when I'm in your arms. If I gave all of my love, could I be sure? 'Cause each time before I gave love, now I'm trying with love. You know, nobody could love me the way that you do. Nobody could love me. Nobody makes me feel so good. Nobody could love me the way that you do. Nobody could love me. Never nobody makes me feel so good. If I gave all of my love, could I be sure? 'Cause each time before I gave love, you got me trying with Nobody makes me feel so good. Never nobody makes me feel the way you do. I was waiting for so long for a miracle to come. Everyone told me to be strong, and don't shed a tear. Through the darkness and good times, I knew I'd make it through.
it was weakness, I found my strength. All in the eyes of a boy. Hush, now I see a light in the sky. Oh,
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News update.